It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live to Enterprise High School in Enterprise, Utah. We're basically as far as we can from San Juan County and still be in the state of Utah. It is a long haul this weekend for what's going to be 4 games for you here on Red Rock 90 and StreamUtah.Live. So we do welcome you all in. We're glad you've joined us. We've got Enterprise tonight with the girls and boys, and Beaver tomorrow night with the girls and boys, and a big long road trip for us. So we do welcome you in and glad you've joined us. Thank you for that, and it should be a fun weekend. The girls are going to have a big challenge against a couple of good teams. I think if the boys play well this weekend, play to their ability, they should be able to make a little momentum in Region 18 weekend. It is all region games weekend, so that shapes up for some fun action and some hard battles between as we get set to start heading into the home stretch of the season, and when you can really start to get to see where things are going to shape out for the state and all that toward the postseason. So this is a fun time of year. Now that we're back from the new year, I do say hi for the first time this year. It's been a while for me since before Christmas, so it's good to be back on the mic. I want to say thanks to Cortland Lyman. He's flying solo, doing all the Stream Utah stuff this weekend, and so I know everybody who works at StreamUtah.Live, their jobs are at risk, man. This guy's become like a Swiss Army knife. He does everything. He does play-by-play. He does video. He does audio. Here we are coming to you back to San Juan County live tonight. So thanks to Cortland for making that happen. And I want to take a look at these teams as we open the pregame show here tonight. A little short game show here before they get ready to tip off in 5.5 minutes or so. But when you look at Enterprise, obviously one of the powerhouses in 2A. They are the number 2 right now in the RPI standings. Head coach Lance Jones in his 13th year, so obviously a lot of success here. Good program going on. Their only 2 losses this year as Enterprise comes in on the year to Beaver, the team that we're going to see tomorrow night in a 53-50 overtime game. And then they also lost to Kanab by 8. So those are the only 2 losses yet this season for this Enterprise Lady Wolf team. Obviously, the San Juan girls are going to have their hands full. Lady Broncos are 8th coming in with a 5-5 record, so they're right at 500. They have won 2 in a row, and they've won 3 of their last 4 games. So the girls had a little momentum of late, coming off wins over Altamont and Bryce Valley to start out the 26th portion of the season. And so the girls looking for a big weekend this weekend, but obviously they come in as the challengers here against a couple of tough teams. Take a look at Enterprise's stat leaders. J.C. Barlow is the leading scorer with almost 18 points per game for her. Hadley Holt is next in line, double-digit average for her as well at over 14 points per game. Bentley Rogers is the 3rd Lady Wolf who's averaging in double digits this at over 11 points a game. Got Eliza Balahadia, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I might have to ask on that. She's averaging almost 8 a game. Sally Johnson, that's an easy one, averaging almost 3. So if they were all Sally Johnson, my job would be easy. But they throw in girls like Eliza Balahadia, and I was going to check before, but a little bit delayed, so I haven't been able to check on that. I need to make sure I get her right. I may ask someone in the crowd here in just a minute. But for the San Juan Lady Broncos, it's Kamaya Fullwood leading the way with an average of over 17 game, and the go-to player for San Juan this year. Her ball movement here in the stats as far as scoring goes, but her ball movement is key to the San Juan offense as well. And really, as she goes, so goes the team. Cadence Mitchell is just under 10, 9.6. Brooklyn Lehman is averaging 6.5 a game. Ella Stern has over 4.5, 4.7. Sindel At-City rounds out the top 5. The Lady Broncos with a 4.5-point average per game. So the girls look to, or the Lady Broncos look to get these girls going tonight against a tough Enterprise Lady Wolf team. It's a Region 18 doubleheader here tonight as the San Juan girls and boys take on Enterprise Wolves in Enterprise. We're glad you've joined us. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, continue the pregame show here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
And a beautiful rendition of the national anthem tonight. I believe it was done by Roxy Hunt is the name of the young lady who sung that. As we now get set for the call of the starters tonight. And the Lady Broncos get set to take on the Enterprise Lady Wolves here tonight. It is number 8 challenging number 2 on the road this evening in Region 18.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the
And let's see if we'll just maybe turn it over to the PA, see if you can hear this one.
Starting at guard, a junior, number 5, Sindel Atsidi. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 10, Brooklyn Lehman. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 20, Ella Stearns. Starting at forward, a senior, number 31, Cadence Mitchell. And at center, a junior, number 42, Kamaya Fullwood.
And it looks like they're going to cut the lights in here like they do. I didn't realize they did it for the girls, but for those of you on StreamUtah.Live, you can see it. It's a big laser light show at midcourt and all over the court, actually. So they do it for the girls, too, as they cut the lights completely in here. We're going to get the dramatic call of the starters for the Enterprise Lady Wolves. I hope you'll be able to hear this.
Let's get rowdy for your Enterprise Lady Wolves. Starting at guard, a junior, number 11, Avery Barlow. Starting at forward, a senior, number 15, Bentley Rogers. Starting at forward, a senior, number 23, JC Barlow. Starting at guard, a senior, number 24, Eliza Balahadia. And at guard, a senior, number 34, Sally Johnson. The Wolves are coached by Lance Jones, and the Broncos are coached by Laura Stearns.
And I have to admit, I let that play somewhat so I could hear how they pronounced Eliza's name, and I got to hear it. So I know it's Balahadia now, and I think I had it right or pretty close to right. So I don't feel too ashamed of that, and I think we're set to go here for the tip. It'll be Kamaya Fullwood up against, I believe it's JC Barlow who's in the middle here. And the tip is knocked down by Enterprise. It was Barlow. It bounces right to Enterprise and right to the bucket, and scoring immediately is Bentley Rogers as she put that up over the San Juan D. So Enterprise draws first blood, and we are underway. A 2-0 lead for the hometown Lady Wolves to get us started. And now San Juan with their opening possession. Lady Broncos in royal blue tonight with the white numbers and gold highlights. But Lady Broncos have the ball tipped away and stolen now by Enterprise. It might have been a shot that didn't go. It might have been partially blocked by Enterprise. And a defensive rebound for the Lady Wolves, who are up 2-0. And so they have it back in the offensive end, looking to add to their lead. Cross-court pass now. And it is Barlow. J.C. Barlow with the basketball. Has it stripped away by San Juan. Lady Broncos with the first steal of the game. And now down to the baseline to drive for San Juan. In trouble down there. And looking for some help is Lehman. Excuse me, that was Cadence Mitchell. And the Lady Broncos end up losing it out of bounds over on the far side, so that'll turn it back over to Enterprise. We are early on. 2 minutes, not quite 2 minutes in, actually, just over a minute into this first game of a Region 18 doubleheader here tonight between San Juan and Enterprise in Enterprise. And just a 2-0 lead right now for the Lady Wolves to start us off. They're working it in the front court. And here's a 3-ball on the way off the front of the rim. Short right there to clean it up with a putback, though, is number 15, Bentley Rogers, her second basket of the night. And the 3, no good, but the offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity there for Enterprise as they create. And now a 2 is on the way for San Juan from At City. No good, rebounded by Enterprise, and now they lose it. Coming through midcourt, San Juan gets a loose ball that's rolling down the floor. And now the Lady Broncos trying to keep possession in the offensive end, and they've got it over on the far sideline. Now back up top to At City. They'll dribble around near the midcourt paint now. Hand off on the left side, and looks like a foul is going to be called off the ball against San Juan. It'll be on Sindel At City, the first of the night for either. And that gives the ball back to the Lady Wolves as they will work it up across the line. And up at the top of the key now is Balahadia. Now Barlow, now down into the corner. J.C. Barlow goes far court. Balahadia thought about the three, almost had it stripped away. Now San Juan double teaming the ball, and that's going to result in a Lady Bronco foul, the second already on Sindel At City here. And so 2 back-to-back fouls on At City, and that's going to send her off. Davy Mitchell, it's DeVay Mitchell comes back into the game. And Enterprise will control the basketball. And now to the right of the paint, putting up a shot off the mark is Rogers, rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos run in transition. Now it's stolen back away by Enterprise. And Balahadia will run it up, but it's kicked out of bounds by Stearns. And Enterprise will keep it on the offensive baseline right of the bucket. And Enterprise set to inbound this with 4:58 to go in the opening quarter. And it's into, they go down into the corner. Balahadia put up a three, missed everything, and rebounded by San Juan. So it remains 4-0. 4:45 to go in the opening quarter as the Lady Broncos work it in. And here's a shot on the way from Mitchell, no good. DeVay Mitchell. And rebounded by Enterprise, and the Lady Wolves will work it back in. Down into the corner now, Sally Johnson puts up a three. It took a couple bounces, finally falls off. A putback try is no good. A second try no good from Bentley Rogers. So a couple of offensive rebounds for Enterprise, but they can't capitalize right there, and it remains 4-0. San Juan right now defensively needs to work on boxing out right there, just allowing a couple of back-to-back rebounds and putback tries. And now it's Nevaeh Mitchell with the basketball. Gets to Kamaya Fullwood, right of the paint. And they reach up and defend her by grabbing the ball. That forces a jump ball. And the arrow points in the San Juan direction. So the Lady Broncos will keep it on the baseline. And they inbound, and a shot immediately from the right side for Mitchell is no good. Loose ball pulled down by Enterprise. The Lady Wolves work it to J.C. Barlow at the right wing, but it's stripped away by San Juan there and stolen by Kamaya Fullwood. She hands to Mitchell. Mitchell will drive it in toward the baseline, kick it back out to DeVay Mitchell. And now on to Kamaya Fullwood, and up to the top of the key, Brooklyn Lehman. And now left side for Cadence Mitchell. She dumps it into Fullwood again, who hits a nice 4-foot fade. Fullwood opens the scoring for San Juan, cuts the Enterprise lead in half. It's 4-2 with just over 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And it's Balahadia working it in for Enterprise. Dumps it underneath, spinning away from the basket. Putting up the floater is J.C. Barlow. It fell wide, but out of bounds off San Juan as they mishandled the rebound. And so Enterprise right now with that dead ball rebound, out rebounding San Juan 8-2 here in the early stages. And they get it in immediately on the inbound play, an easy bucket for J.C. Barlow, the 5'11 senior from right under the bucket, and that gives Enterprise a 4-point lead again. Kamaya Fullwood on a dribble drive. Misses the shot as it floats over the top of the rim, pulled down by Enterprise. Now San Juan steals. And they've got 3 steals in the game already. Here's a 3 on the way off the mark from Brooklyn Lehman, rebounded by Enterprise. And the team start to run a little bit here. Now it's stolen away by San Juan again. And, that's Lehman on the baseline, kicks it back out. Driving in, kicking again, and now Kamaya Fullwood puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. And the Lady Wolves will work it in with just over 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And leading San Juan 6-2. There's a foul during the shot against J.C. Barlow, and she'll go to the line. Going to be Fullwood on the foul. J.C. Barlow at the line, First shot bounces off. So that's a break for San Juan. Second shot is forthcoming. 1:55 to go in the opening quarter. And that shot misses as well, but they get their own rebound. And Bentley Rogers scores on a putback. So the rebounding right now for Enterprise is the secret ingredient. And meanwhile, Brooklyn Lehman comes back for San Juan and drains a three. That's a huge bucket. That gets San Juan back to within three. Now the Lady Broncos steal the ball and run the floor with it. But dump it back out, and there's a 2-point basket for Cadence Mitchell. I thought it was going to be three, but she had her foot on the line. So suddenly, with 1:10 to go in the opening quarter, the Lady Broncos have rebounded and are back to within one, 8-7. Here is Bentley Rogers with it for the Lady Wolves. Over here to Balahadia. Now far court. A three is good. For number 11, Avery Barlow, and that makes it 11-7. And now out of the corner, San Juan puts up a three, no good for Cadence Mitchell. Rebounded by the Lady Wolves, and they run it down the floor. J.C. Barlow with an uncontested layup. And it's a 6-point lead, 13-7. Maya Fullwood in the paint, spins and hits the 8-footer. As the team's trading baskets now, and that pulls San Juan back to within 4 points, 13-9. This has been a good last couple minutes here to close out this opening quarter. 20 seconds left as the San Juan offense finally came on here in the last half of this opening quarter. But Enterprise continues to out-rebound San Juan. There's a couple, and a putback here is allowed as going over the back to get this ball is Hadley Holt. She scores and the foul, but a couple attempts there that didn't fall. And the offensive rebounds were the key, and they continue to be the key for Enterprise. And now an add-one opportunity for Hadley Holt. That is the second foul of the night on Kamaya Fullwood. Not what San Juan wanted to see there. And Holt, the 6'2 freshman, makes the basket from the line. That gives her a 3-point play. Final 5 seconds of the opening quarter. San Juan with it in the offensive end. Here is a three on the way. A lot of contact. They allowed that during the shot. And the three doesn't go for San Juan at the buzzer. And no rebound on that play, so it's 16-9 in favor of Enterprise through the first 8 minutes. That was a high-paced first quarter. We'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll return to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School as we open the second quarter and a three-point basket to open it up. And I've neglected to end the period here on my iPad, so give me just a sec. And we will head to the second period now officially, and it's Jenny Johnson who hits the three to start the quarter for Enterprise. Now San Juan has it in their front court. The ball knocked out of bounds by Enterprise with 27 on the shot clock. As the Lady Broncos inbound, Addie Adams has it at the top of the key. Left wing for Stern. She'll go cross court. It's DeVay Mitchell with the basketball in the midcourt paint. Goes left side to Adams. Top of the key for Cadence. Cadence will drive into the right of the free throw line, hits a running 10-footer, and the foul. That's a big bucket for Cadence Mitchell. And the first foul of the night against Enterprise goes to number 23, J.C. Barlow. Thought there could have easily been a couple called in the waning moments of that first quarter. They weren't. And Cadence Mitchell misses the foul shot here. Enterprise with the rebound. And they will work it across. And fairly deep on the bench here with Nancy Platt and Jenny Johnson in to start this quarter. Now up underneath the bucket, there's a shot no good. Another try no good, and a third try won't go. So a couple misses from Rogers and one miss from Hadley Holt. But again, the story continues as Adams floats a three that misses everything. But right there for a reverse layup is Brooklyn Lehman. And so the miss by Adams, but San Juan with a good offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. For both teams, two of them for Enterprise that time and one for San Juan. And now the Lady Broncos steal the ball and down by 6 will run it in. And here's a shot from Cadence Mitchell, excuse me, a little bit short. And Enterprise with the rebound. And they'll work it in up underneath the basket. They let them play. J.C. Barlow scores. And now we get a whistle. Going to be a San Juan timeout with 6:08 to go in this first half. And the Lady Broncos down by 7 to 13. I have 21, so must have given someone a 3 when it was a 2. I'll have to figure that out. But San Juan calls a timeout. Let's see, there was a defensive rebound I didn't get in for Enterprise, and I've got them out rebounding San Juan right now 19-3. And so that really, to me, has been the story of what I've seen in this game, is that Enterprise is beating San Juan to the boards, most specifically in the offensive end for Enterprise, giving themselves not only second, but third and sometimes fourth chance opportunities. And in order to shut down this Enterprise offense, San Juan's going to have to find a way to box those girls out and get some defensive rebounds. Right now, it's resulting in points, usually for Enterprise. San Juan has the basketball out of their timeout. Mitchell on the far side, that's Cadence. Up to the top for Stearns. Dump it down left of the bucket. It's Cadence. She spins and misses a 7-footer. High off the glass, rebounded by Enterprise. Lady Wolves will run it across. Alahadia with it. Comes right side here to Barlow. I got to differentiate first names for the Barlow girls as well, where it's the Mitchells for San Juan. There's some multiple Barlows out here for Enterprises. J.C. Barlow misses a running shot. She was moving left, shot back against her body. Rebounded by San Juan, and as they bring it across, I think we get a foul here. Nope. Are going to call a foul. 23 is what's on the board. That's an old foul. I don't really know what they called there. I'll have to wait and see if they change the scoreboard. But now Enterprise nearly knocking the ball away from San Juan, and Maddie Adams nearly stepping on the sideline as well. And now Cadence Mitchell loses the dribble, and it's a turnover against San Juan as Enterprise scoops it up. Alahadia now at the top of the key, goes left wing, gets it back. Goes into the corner over here for Avery Barlow. She finds an open J.C. Barlow under the bucket as the San Juan D went sailing by, and Barlow made no mistake on an uncontested layup. It's a 10-point lead now for Enterprise, 23-13. Cadence with a 3 out of the right corner, won't go. Rebounded by Enterprise, and the Lady Wolves will run it up. 21 rebounds to 4 now in favor of Enterprise here in this first half. Balahadia goes left side for Sally Johnson. She'll get it back. And right side a little bit lower down the sideline here for Barlow. J.C. Barlow dumps it underneath to the big girl. The 6'2 freshman, Hadley Holt, just reaches up above the San Juan D and banks it in. And the freshman has 5. It's a 25-13 lead now for Enterprise as Lady Broncos miss from 3. DeVay Mitchell unable to score. That gives Enterprise a free ball possession now in the front court as things quiet down here in the Enterprise gym. There's a beautiful 18-footer from Eliza Balahadia. Her first bucket of the night makes it 26-13. So I've got the score wrong. I've got to figure out who I gave a 3. As missing a 3, speaking of, is Brooke Lehman for San Juan, rebounded by Enterprise again, and now the Lady Wolves have it in the offensive end, starting to really take command in this one now. As missing from 3 is Balahadia, but they get their own rebound, and we'll work it around to the right side. Underneath the basket they go, and this is going to be a 3-second violation against Enterprise as they were working it under the bucket again for another opportunity. So San Juan gets the ball off the turnover here. And the Lady Broncos going to try to cut into this Enterprise lead as they have it in the front court. Maddie Adams with it. Dribbles it across the top of the key, goes right wing, now down into the corner they go. Kamaya Fullwood back on the court for San Juan. Here's a 3 on the way from Tavery Johnson, rims out. That might have been a 2, actually. Rebounded by Enterprise nonetheless, and the Lady Wolves have it again. Here's a 3 on the way, and that one rims off from Avery Barlow, and now a whistle as they battle for the ball out high beyond the arc here. It's going to be on Maddie Adams. Be her first, I think. Got 3 on the board, but that can't. As she hasn't been in that much for the entire quarter or the entire half. So that's the first one I have on her. Yeah, now they've got it fixed. 1 foul up there for Maddie Adams. I don't know how that happened. But Enterprise has it with Avery Barlow. She'll hand off to Balahadia, who dribbles to the top of the key, sends it back to the right side for Avery, and now down underneath. There's that big freshman battling. Her shot won't go, but rolling it in off the front of the rim is Bentley Rogers on the bank with the putback, and they continue to create second chance opportunities under there, even after Hadley Holt missed the initial shot. And now San Juan has it set up, but we're going to get whistles on a travel, and that'll turn it back over as they had Tavery Johnson hemmed in a little bit on the baseline, and so that'll turn it back over to Enterprise. 2:14 to go in what has been a fairly fast-paced first half here. And now it's going to be bounced out of bounds. And San Juan will keep it in the, Enterprise will keep it in the offensive end here. And now it's thrown up no good from Avery Barlow from three-point range. But guess what? They get their own rebound and another opportunity. Balahadia for 3. No. Rebounded again by the Lady Wolves, though. And now underneath, the fade is good for J.C. Barlow. 3 tries is a charm. And Barlow has 10. It's a 31-13 lead as Enterprise continues to win the battle on the boards here this evening, and it's 28 rebounds to 4 for Enterprise. And now Kamaya Fullwood's shot is stuffed as she spun to the bucket. That's the first block of the game, and it's pulled down by Enterprise. They'll work it back in with all the momentum here in this one. Down to 1:10 to go. Balahadia pulls up from 18 feet, misses, but another offensive rebound and a putback is good. As that time working under the bucket is the 6'2 center, the freshman Hadley Holt. Another offensive rebound as San Juan now Puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. The Lady Wolves run the floor, and laying it up and in the midst of the San Juan D is J.C. Barlow. And that makes it 34-13. So, excuse me, I called the score wrong, I think, once there. Now the ball tipped away by Enterprise, but out of bounds over here on the near sideline. Brooklyn Lehman will come back in for San Juan as Avery Johnson steps out. Lady Broncos will inbound the basketball here. And now it's going to be stolen, intercepted, I should say, taken down court by Enterprise. And a great passing play underneath. So Enterprise gets the steal, and then a nice dish from Balahadia to the cutting Hadley Holt, and she lays it up and in. San Juan trying to answer as Stearns misses a three. A rebound try is no good from Cadence Mitchell, but a good offensive rebound for San Juan there, giving themselves a second chance opportunity, but a tough first half comes to a close with San Juan down 36-13. They were keeping pace for most of the first quarter, but Enterprise started to really take it away using the boards. A lot of offensive rebounds for Enterprise in that first half. We'll come back with some first half statistics. Again, it's a 36-13 lead for Enterprise in game one of a Region 18 doubleheader here tonight in Enterprise. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Oh, yeah, I got it. How to nourish plant. How to rescue plant. How to... Where to buy new plant.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back live to Enterprise High School in Enterprise, Utah. We are pretty much as far away as you can be from San Juan County and still be in Utah here tonight. A long road trip today and tomorrow with both the San Juan girls and boys. Region 18 doubleheaders here tonight at Enterprise and tomorrow afternoon in Beaver on our, quote, way back home. You know, it'll be down the road a little bit, so we'll be closer than we started today. But, boy, Enterprise, it wasn't that they were shooting the lights out in that first half, but they were really beating San Juan on the boards. Out-rebounded the Lady Broncos in that first half, 31-5. 13 offensive rebounds for Enterprise, and I think just about all of them, well, that's not true. They had second and third and fourth chance opportunities, but I'd say a good half of those ended up turning into points for Enterprise as they really out-rebounded San Juan, and that's why they've got the 36. A good reason why they have a 36-13 lead after 16 minutes of play. And they shot 17 of 36 from the floor in that first half for 47%. The Lady Broncos, a tough 6 of 26 for 23%. The Lady Broncos obviously want that to come up a little in the second half. Leading scorer individually is J.C. Barlow, 12 points so far, 8 for Bentley Rogers. I missed Hadley Holt. She has 9, the big 6'2 freshman. We did confirm she is a freshman. That's kind of hard to believe when you see this young lady in here, but she's going to be a force for this team for 4 full years, it looks like. And then let's see, 3 points for Avery Barlow so far, and 2 apiece for Jenny Johnson and Eliza Balahadia. I had a disparity in my score and what the scoreboard was showing, so I had to take a couple of 3 balls away from some girls. And well, I don't know if I have this correct, but I've got Avery Barlow with the only 3-point basket for Enterprise in that first half. They were 1 of 9, but I'm not certain that's correct. So my threes kind of got weirded out. I'm not sure exactly what I did there, but at any rate, we'll move over to San Juan now, and really only 3 girls who have contributed so far. Brooklyn Lehman leading the way with 5 points for San Juan. Cadence Mitchell and Kamaya Fullwood both have 4 apiece. And the Lady Broncos 1 of 12 from beyond the arc in that first half. So they threw the 3-ball up, but could not make it fall in that first half. We'll see if they can correct that in the second half of play here tonight. But again, the Lady Broncos are going to have to find a way to box out defensively and win those battles for those rebounds underneath the boards when Enterprise is working in the offensive end. That's really, I think, going to be the secret to shutting down this Enterprise offense. They are not shooting exceptionally well. It's not that they're really shooting the lights out tonight. It's just that they're getting all their buckets on second and third chance opportunities right now. So we'll see what adjustments the teams make as we get set for the second half. We'll step aside one more time as the girls come out to warm up here, and it'll be the San Juan Lady Broncos visiting the Enterprise Lady Wolves. Second half right around the corner. High school hoops here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. knowing that the
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School in Enterprise, Utah. It is game one of a Region 18 doubleheader tonight, and we're brought to you in part by Colleen Kays, author of The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Also tonight, Bradford Tire, specializing in fast service with fair prices and quality customer repair. And Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. They handle any job, big or small. And we are underway now in the second half of this Region 18 contest. San Juan girls visiting Enterprise first, and then it's going to be the boys next. And we'll do it again tomorrow in Beaver. As Enterprise picks up where they left off on another putback basket, as J.C. Barlow beat San Juan to the rebound that time, laid it up and in uncontested on the putback. I didn't see who missed that first shot. We'll just give a miss in there. And now San Juan loses the ball out of bounds over on the far side, so that will be the Lady Broncos' sixth turnover of the game unofficially. That's completely unofficial. The Lady Wolves will walk it up now. The ball is knocked away by San Juan, but unable to save that before it goes out of bounds is at City. Interesting, Balahadia for Enterprise just continued her drive as if the ball hadn't been away from her. That City would have been all alone had she been able to save that. But alas, she was not. Enterprise keeps it in the offensive end. There's a long ball put up by Sally Johnson. I don't know if that was a 3 or 2. Rebounded by San Juan. And we haven't said that a lot, but they do get the rebound this time. Here's a 3 ball on the way, off the mark from Brooklyn Lehman. Rebounded by Enterprise, and the Lady Wolves will run it back across. They'll go down into the corner. Sally Johnson looked at the 3, pulled it down. Now they go into the paint. It's stripped away down there by San Juan. And stolen. Lady Broncos in transition. A 3 is no good from Lehman. Rebounded by Enterprise again. Lady Wolves run the floor, and they're going to call a travel on Balahadia. And there was a lot of contact down under there. I get the impression these refs are kind of allowing them to play here. It's fairly called on both sides. They're letting them play on both sides at times. Now Stearns will put up a 3, yes, for San Juan. Her first bucket of the night. That's a big one. That makes it 38-16. Juan tries to claw their way back in this thing. Failed big at halftime and now down by 22 still. As Enterprise with a drive to the right of the bucket and being fouled as J.C. Barlow. That's going to be the third on Fullwood, San Juan. That will put J.C. Barlow to the line. Shot is up and bounces off. Shot forthcoming. J.C. Barlow for prize. That one bounces off as well. Ella Stearns going for the ball is fouled. Barlow missed both and then fouled Ella Stearns. That's her second. It'll be the first. Both teams with one now in this third quarter. There are just over 2 minutes in here. San Juan gets the ball. Dead ball rebound here. Lady Broncos have it in the offensive end. There's a baseline drive, but stepping on the baseline is StreamUtah.Live. That'll turn it back over to Enterprise. Balahadia will bring it across for the Lady Wolves and hands off to Avery Barlow. Goes back to Balahadia on the left wing, now down into the corner. A pass up top is intercepted by San Juan, and weaving her way through the D is Brooklyn Lehman, but the Enterprise D did a good job to recover, and now Cadence Mitchell is fouled on the far side by Balahadia. As they tried to dump it a little lower in the offense there, but Enterprise did a great job to get back defensively, and that forced Lehman to put on the brakes, and San Juan had to run a play, and now the ball is kicked, I believe, as San Juan tries to inbound it from the baseline, and so we'll do it again. 35 on the shot clock. And a great inbound pass from StreamUtah to Cadence Mitchell, and Mitchell laid it up and in uncontested as she cut to the bucket, and San Juan is back within 20. Sally Johnson for Enterprise. It up top for Avery Barlow. Now into the middle, a nice pass, spinning away from the bucket. It's her trademark move. He gets a pass under the bucket, spins away from the bucket, and hits the fade. That's JC Barlow. She's got 6 on the night. What the whistle was here.
So they did a medical sub. It looked like that last play. So the ref called a timeout, let the sub come in.
That's Cortland Lyman checking in with us tonight. He's got the mic over there. You've heard him filling in for me a whole lot lately, so we welcome him on the air. Always good to hear you on the air, sir. As Ella Stearns gets a nice pass, and a good shot up off the glass will go for San Juan, and it's still a 20-point game. Now a 3-point shot from Sally Johnson won't go for Enterprise, and a good rebound for San Juan. Lady Broncos run it up and a chance to cut more into this lead. Nice play for Ella Stearns as the freshman spins, puts up the left-hand shot, and it goes in. She's got 7. That now leads San Juan scoring, and the Lady Broncos are within 18, 40-22. Cross-court pass. Balahadia will put up a 3, a little bit long on the shot. And this time, J.C. Barlow beats San Juan to the rebound. She travels, and that'll turn it back over. So a break for San Juan. As Balahadia missed the 3, it was an offensive rebound for Enterprise, but then the turnover. San Juan's going to get it back here, and no press from the Lady Wolves here. Broncos down by 18, 40-22 with 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Nice lob pass from Adams to Stearns. Back to Adams on the wing. Into Stearns, right of the bucket. She spins, can't get the bucket, but she is fouled, and she'll shoot a couple here. This is San Juan's first legit trip to the line after being fouled during a shot, as Hadley Holt, the big freshman, commits the foul. That will put Ella Stearns to the line here for 2 shots. This is on the front end. Foul shots are at a premium here for San Juan tonight, so looking to take as much advantage as they possibly can. Second shot is also off the mark, however, and Enterprise pulls down the rebound, so San Juan not able to gain any ground despite earning the foul, and the Lady Wolves have it set back up in the offensive end. Running across the front of the bucket and hitting the fadeaway is Eliza Balahadia with a beautiful shot. And she has 4 on the night. Now a 3 on the way for San Juan, and that was just off the mark from Brooklyn Lehman. And now what's the whistle here? Do they say that hit the top of the glass?
Yeah, on that last shot, it bounced up and hit the top of the glass is what they call.
Weak call there.
You know, they say the best referees are the ones in the stands.
That's
so.
right. Here we are. Here we sit. So, yeah, I love it. Anyway, Brooklyn Lehman missed the three. The ball went up high off the glass. They said high enough to cease the play, so Enterprise gets possession, and now they step on their own baseline. So that'll turn it back over to San Juan. 11 turnovers on the home squad now. I don't think they necessarily care too much about that as they're up by 20. Obviously, that's one of the things that teams work on cutting back on, but there's a three, no good for San Juan. They get another opportunity, though, but unable to make on the putback is Maddie Adams. And now Enterprise in quick transition. Avery Barlow misses. And San Juan's able to get the rebound there after that shot. Now Kamaya Fullwood gets an open look, but I don't think she knew how open she was and missed a kind of an underhand lob shot. Now running past the bucket and just throwing it up was JC Barlow. She might have injured herself shooting that shot, but it bounced right to Hadley Holt off the glass, and she puts it up and in. Now, man, the ball just won't go for San Juan right here. There's a shot on the way from three, no good for Brooklyn Lehman. 44-22, by the way, make it 46-22 as JC Barlow makes a shot. And now San Juan will work it back in here following the bucket from Enterprise. Maddie Adams up top for Brooklyn Lehman. They go left side, and now underneath the bucket, the ball, a shot was blocked. I think Stearns went up for the shot, had the shot blocked, and we are going to get a foul here against San Juan. So it was a defensive rebound for Enterprise, and then the foul will be the third on Sindel at City. So 3 on at City, 3 on Fullwood. Lady Broncos, 2 of their big players in a bit of foul trouble here, but they are down to 9:40 to go in this game now as we've got a minute, now down to a minute 30 to go in the third quarter. There's a shot no good from Holt, but Enterprise eventually, after a big battle, gets their rebound. So a second chance opportunity here. Alahadia, nothing but net on the three. Good shot from the left wing, and that time I think it is legitimately a three-point basket. So she's got 7, and it's 49-22. San Juan ball in the offensive end. Here's Kamaya Fullwood in the paint. Spins away to the bucket, but the big girl, Hadley Holt, blocked her shot. Another block for Enterprise, and now they'll work it down under the bucket, missing the first attempt with JC Barlow. Then the ball knocked out of bounds, apparently off the Lady Wolves, and so San Juan will get it back here. But it's 51-22. Maybe not. They've got 49 up on the board, so I'll have to fix that. Here's Kamaya Fullwood, a shot, no good. And rebounded by Enterprise. Now working it in, up underneath the basket, or in the paint, I should say. Missing is Hadley Holt. Rebounded by San Juan. A little hook shot from the big freshman as she went through the lane, and now like San Juan's going to turn it over. I didn't see. Did they just lose it out of bounds over there?
Yeah, it just went off a finger. Intercept.
Unofficially, the 8th turnover against San Juan, and Enterprise will set it back up here. Got 15 seconds to go in this third quarter. Alahadia has gotten Hadia as she hits her second 3 in a row and make it 52-22, I guess. I have 54, so I think I registered a basket when it should have been a miss. But there's a nice little baseline drive for At City, but she missed the floater at the buzzer. And it's a 52-22 lead for the Enterprise Lady Wolves after 3 quarters. We'll take a break and return for the final frame in this first game of a Region 18 doubleheader here tonight in Enterprise. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
And we welcome you back live to Enterprise High School as we get set for the fourth quarter in Game 1 of a Region 18 doubleheader tonight. Girls first, boys second. We're going to re-rack it and do it again tomorrow in Beaver on our way back home. It's a long road trip, one of our longest of the year. Actually, this is our longest road trip of the season. So it's an honor for us to be here in Enterprise as San Juan steps on the sideline here. Brooklyn Lehman, there was a little contact that forced her to that sideline right there. I tell you, man, they're letting them play. They're letting them play on both sides, so I guess that's a good thing. San Juan turns it over to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly how they wanted to start. They've got a huge hill to climb, obviously, down by 30 to start this quarter against the number 2 team in the state in 2A basketball. There's another second chance bucket for Hadley Holt as J.C. Barlow missed the initial, but yet another offensive rebound for Enterprise. I have them out rebounding San Juan now 42-12 in this game, and now they, to add insult to injury, steal it away from San Juan. Lady Wolves will work it back in. I mean, I think we can see why this team is number 2 in the state. Only 2 losses this year to the team that San Juan's going to play tomorrow, as there's a three-pointer for Jenny Johnson. I thought she scored one in the first half, but they must have said it was a 2. And it's 57-22 now. Shot on the way for San Juan's DeVay Mitchell, but that won't fall. And now a jump ball on the ensuing rebound. And that'll go in favor of Enterprise. So a dead ball rebound for the home squad. They can walk it up with no defensive press, up by 35. Calm, cool, and collected here for these Enterprise Lady Wolves in this game. San Juan kept pace with them in the first quarter, but Enterprise has left them in the dust since. And there's another three-point bucket, this time from Nancy Platt. Her first points of the night make it 60-22. And Platt now knocks it away from At City over here on the near side, right in front of us, but unable to corral it, so San Juan will keep offensive end. 25 on the shot clock now. Fullwood gets it at the free throw line, misses the spinning shot, and it's rebounded by Enterprise. Lady Wolves on the run in transition, down into the corner, pulling it up down there is Jenny Johnson, and they'll swing it back around the perimeter now. Johnson gets it back in the corner, kind of a wild pass underneath to the big freshman, and Hadley Holt makes no mistake, just reaches up above the San Juan D again, and he's got 15 with that easy bucket there. San Juan back with it in the front court. Trailing 62-22 with just over 5 minutes to go. Just working it around right now, and a nice shot from the free throw line is good for Kamaya Fullwood. He's got 6 on the night. 62-24. Lady Wolves again in transition, left wing for Bentley Rogers. And she will put up the 3 after a little give and go. That won't fall. Rebounded by San Juan. Good work by Kamaya Fullwood under the bucket. She'll work it over to Stearns, now left side, and there's a girl who's not afraid to take the 3, Brooklyn Lehman. She misses here, but man, that freshman will put up the 3. Now San Juan steals it away under the bucket, and will bring it back across. Driving underneath the basket, but having her shot blocked was Ella Stearns. Guess who blocked it? That's right, 6'2" freshman center Hadley Holt. And that is now the 5th block of the game for Enterprise. I think all but one of those has been by Holt. There's a crazy spinning fade that will go for J.C. Barlow as she just kind of pushed that up as she was falling backwards, and it went. Nothing but net, in fact, and now we've got a timeout on the floor here with 4:07 to go, called by Enterprise. So we'll take a break as well, and we will return to close out this ball game here. Enterprise leads San Juan in game 1 of a Region 18 doubleheader, 64-24. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce, earn a high school diploma, or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Girls game opens us up tonight on what is a 4-day weekend. We've got the girls and boys against Enterprise tonight. And tomorrow we'll stop off in Beaver on our way back home from southwestern Utah. And it'll be a doubleheader in the Beaver Gym, and that should be some fun tomorrow as well. I think both of these boys' games are going to be fun. I know, obviously, as we've seen tonight, we knew this coming in. The girls have their hands full with two of the top teams in the state in 2A basketball here in Enterprise and Beaver. Lady Wolves earn a turnover here as Maddie Adams just dribbles it out of bounds. And so Enterprise has it set up with 3:40 to go now and a 40-point lead. And here's a three on the way. That was blocked by San Juan. That's going to be the first block of the night for the Lady Broncos. It was deflected on a three-point try from Nancy Platt. And rebound went out of bounds, so San Juan's going to get it. And Ella Stearns in traffic puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. Ball knocked away by At City, but Enterprise corrals it. And now it's Sally Johnson trying to work her way through the San Juan D on the left side, but unable to do so. She loses the handle out of bounds. That'll turn it back over to San Juan. Lady Broncos will bring it across to Vay Mitchell. Up to the top for Maddie Adams. Her pass unexpected by Stearns, but right there to corral it was Tavery Johnson. Going to get a whistle, like a foul on Enterprise against the sophomore Nancy Platt. Not a lot of fouls called in this second half. That's just the first in this fourth quarter. I don't know if there were any in the third quarter. And it's a 64-24. Yeah, there were, because we had San Juan went to the line in the third quarter. There's some physicality down there in the corner as Bryn Hawkins throws the body around. And the 5'6" freshman is going to come off the bench and register her first foul. I think maybe not. They just say, I thought they were going to give a foul there. Yeah, they did. They put it up there. So San Juan will inbound with a fresh shot clock. Here is Brooklyn Lehman trying to get around the defense of Enterprise. She'll get a return pass up at the top of the key. Now Stearns puts up a 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. Lady Wolves will run it in. Baseline drive. A shot is up, no good. From Hawkins. Rebound and a putback is good. And it's Jenny Johnson who scores for Enterprise. Another offensive rebound for the Lady Wolves. Three is no good for Laymen, rebounded by Enterprise. And they will work it across the line again. San Juan almost able to deflect that and take it away, but Lady Wolves will keep it. And at the free throw line, a shot is up, no good. Rebounded by San Juan, and they work it in. A shot, no good. Now another shot misses everything. Let's see, San Juan got a rebound and came down. I didn't see missed that first shot. The Lady Broncos thought had an offensive rebound and then just lost the ball out of bounds there. Now Enterprise has it set up. We're down to the final seconds here. And they'll work it around the perimeter and just going to elect to keep a hold of the basketball here. All the girls over on the bench calling for their teammates to shoot because these are the girls who sparing time on the court, and so everybody loves it when someone comes in off the bench late and gets some points. But the Lady Wolves of Enterprise win it going away here tonight as the buzzer sounds. 66-24 is the final in game one of this Region 18 doubleheader. We will take a break. We'll come back with some unofficial final game stats, and then we will get set up for the nightcap tonight, which is, of course, the boys' game as they come out on the floor to warm up. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit SanJuanHealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Here at Utah Navajo Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit EmoryTelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
I want to welcome you back to Enterprise High School. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It's Rhett Sifford and Cortland Lyman welcoming you in for this Region 18 doubleheader tonight, and a tough start for San Juan as they lose the girls' game 66-24 here against Enterprise on the road. And San Juan kept pace for the first half of the first quarter, I would say, but then Enterprise really began to seize the momentum and never slowed up at all. They outscored San Juan 16-9 in the first quarter, 20-4 in the second, 16-9 in the third, and 14-2 in the fourth. So Lady Broncos only mustered 2 points in that final frame. And Enterprise finished the night shooting 49% from the field tonight. Pretty impressive, I would say. Many of their shots, taking a look from 2-point range tonight, yeah, this is what I thought. 25 of 44 from 2-point range, which really is the picture tonight of this game for the Enterprise Lady Wolves, as they just absolutely obliterated San Juan on the boards, especially in their offensive end tonight for Enterprise. Unofficially, I have 48 rebounds to San Juan 16, and 18 of those 48 were offensive for Enterprise. So quite a game for them on the offensive boards tonight. And they out-rebounded San Juan, obviously, handily, just in general, both offensively and defensively. And I think that was a huge cross-section of this game, why Enterprise was so successful tonight. And I know that's their game plan. Get it in under the basket, get it in the mix, take a shot, get in there and win the battle, and get a second and third and maybe fourth chance opportunity. Leading scorer tonight for Enterprise, J.C. Barlow, finished the night with 20 points, and a lot of those were those second chance baskets. I'm unable to keep that stat here, unfortunately, but that would be nice to dissect and check out. But I'm sure he scored most of her points tonight on putbacks. Eliza Balahadia scored 10 for Enterprise. She had 2 3-point baskets. She was 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. It was a 15-point night for Hadley Holt. I missed her. She's down on the bottom of the list, so I passed her up twice. She's the second leading scorer in this one tonight. and she did it all from inside the arc. All 15 points off 2-pointers tonight. 8-point night for Bentley Rogers. It was a 7-point night for Jenny Johnson. Nancy Platt and Avery Barlow both had 3 points tonight. I think that rounds out the scoring. They did score 5 3-point baskets, 5 of 17, and that's completely unofficial, as there was something weird with my 3-point baskets, I think, in that first half. So I just took a couple away from a couple girls, and so I'm not sure if I have that correct. But for what I have, 5 3-point baskets, like I said, 2 for Balahadia, 1 each for Avery Barlow, Nancy Platt, and Jenny Johnson. So hopefully I don't have that too wrong. But it was the 66-24 win going away for the Enterprise Lady Wolves tonight. For San Juan, leading scorer was Ella Stearns. Coming off the bench, I'm sorry, she was a starter tonight. Cadence Mitchell and Kamaya Fullwood both had 6 points, and Brooklyn Lehman rounded it out with 5. San Juan was 2 of 20 from 3-point range tonight. 1 apiece for Lehman and Stearns. Lady Broncos finished 22% from the floor tonight, 11 of 51. So a tough night, obviously, shooting-wise for the San Juan Lady Broncos. I did have 13 turnovers for Enterprise, 12 for San Juan, 5 block shots for Enterprise, 1 for San Juan. And I had 8 steals for San Juan, 3 for Enterprise. So a tough start tonight for this Region 18 doubleheader. A 66-24 loss for the San Juan Lady Girls. The boys teams are out on the floor warming up right now. We've got approximately 18 minutes until that one's going to tip off. And so we invite you to stay with us as we have got back-to-back Region 18 doubleheaders here this weekend against 2 tough teams in the state of Utah, Enterprise and Beaver. This boys game should be a fun one here tonight. So come back with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you will learn real-world skills, explore your passions, and turn your talent into opportunity. Whether you are drawn to healthcare technology, trades, or design, CTE helps you take that next step with confidence, learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career, starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
And we welcome you to Enterprise High School. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Warm-up period now. We still got about 9 minutes until we tip it off. 66-24 was the final in game one of this doubleheader tonight. The girls falling to Enterprise, and Enterprise came into this one the number 2 state. So obviously they were the favored team. The San Juan Lady Broncos had their hands full. We do thank you for joining us tonight for this region doubleheader. This boys game should be a closer battle, I'm going to say. But I think if San Juan plays to their ability, they could make some good headway tonight. But we are brought to you tonight in part by Dependable Auto Repair. Count on their team of ASE certified technicians for all your auto service. Also tonight, Diamond Designs, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Flights Gymnastics, proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Four Corners Regional Care Center, skilled nursing and rehab facility in a caring setting. And Jones and DeMille Engineering, from infrastructure to quality of life, they are engineering the future of rural communities. Say a big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. And just taking a look at this matchup coming in, the Enterprise boys are 14th in the state in 2A. They've got a 5-8 record. They have struggled a bit of late. They got all their wins before Christmas, in fact, before mid-December. And since then have lost 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. And so it hasn't gone well for this Enterprise team lately, and especially in 2026. So they're going to be obviously looking for blood tonight against the San Juan Broncos, as the Broncos have come to town here. Going to look at the leading scorers for this team. Riker Jones is the man. He's the only player with a double-digit average for Enterprise with 11.1 points per game average. Drew Evans, about 9.5 per game. Carter Hardman, 8.36, 8.4 or so. Roger Cope has a 7.5 point average. And the top 5 is rounded out by Aiden Emmett with a 4-point average. So you see the drop-off in scoring as far as PP goes, these Enterprise Wolves. So really, if San Juan can shut down the Jones kid, that's going to go a long way to shutting down this Enterprise offense. We'll see how the Wolves respond and what the Broncos are able to do here tonight on the road. Juan hasn't had amazing performances on the road yet this season. They're looking to kind of get over the hump in that department as well. And the Broncos come into this matchup ranked 9th in the state. They've got a 7-6 average or record. Win just the other day at Rockwell, last weekend, I should say. That was an interesting weekend. And Portland, you can maybe speak to these games. A 91-71 loss at Carbon, and then turn around the next day and score 91 points yourself and beat Rockwell 91-63. So kind of the tale of two games, obviously, last week.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Easton Nilsson after that Carbon game, you know, you look at 70 points there for San Juan Broncos. That's a good game. Carbon just had a better game.
Yeah.
And that was unfortunate to see the results, but I agree with Coach Easton Nilsson there. That was not a bad performance or a bad showing from the Broncos. But then they do turn around the next day and go to Rockwell and put a good beating on them. It seemed kind of like a smaller school as a charter school.
Okay.
And so it's
didn't pose much of a challenge.
No,
I guess,
and it wasn't a region game. I don't believe. I think they're just smaller and
just got on the schedule this year. So same with Carbon. Carbon, a 3A school. So fun matchup. I mean, when you play a team like that, obviously you play them well enough to score 71 points. That's going to get you, if you play that well against all your normal opponents this year, that bodes really well. So obviously kind of two different opponents last weekend. I think it's going to even out a little bit now that we're going to get into the region portion of the schedule. So you've got Enterprise and Beaver this weekend in a couple tough matchups. Then you come home and Grand County is a local rivalry matchup next week. And then a trip to South Sevier as well next week. So kind of split at home and on the road next week. And we're really going to start getting into all these region games down the home stretch of the season. It is amazing once we get past Christmas and the Christmas break, how fast the rest of the season tends to go as we just start rattling off these region games. So this will be a fun one here tonight. San Juan number 9, Enterprise 14. Try to avenge the girls' loss here a little bit ago. Take a look at these San Juan boys and just the stat leaders for them. And we talked about Trip Palmer, obviously, all year. He's averaging over 14.5 points per game, but he's got two guys who are really helping him out as well. That's Jagger Neves with a almost 12.5 point per game average. Cole Duke, 11.5 PPG. So that's 3 players for San Juan that are in double-digit average per game. Scoring-wise, got some other guys who are contributing as well. Baylor Nielsen has a 7.5 point average per game, and George McNaughton rounds out the top 5 with 5.5. So you got guys who have been hitting the 3-point basket this season. Jagger Neves leads in that department with 15. Cole Duke and Baylor Nielsen both have 13 apiece there. And rebounding, Trip Palmer, obviously the big guy's been a yeoman for San Juan. Not Bo Yeomans, but he's done yeoman-like work underneath the basket. He's got 162 rebounds. No one else is even close. Cole Duke is the next man in line with 82 boards, and George McNaughton has 68. So I mentioned McNaughton 68. I better mention Jagger Neves. He's got 67. So San Juan does best when they work as a team and feed off of each other, and the offense feeds off the defense. We'll see if they can get it going in the second half of the season when they start beating up against some of these tough Region 18 opponents as we go down the home stretch and set themselves up for a postseason run. Going to get it underway here in just a little bit. Still got a couple minutes in the warm-up. We'll take one final break, and we'll be back out for the call of the starters. The Laser Light Show here at Enterprise High School, always fun. And then the opening tip here between the boys as we close out this first Region 18 doubleheader of this weekend. San Juan visiting Enterprise tonight, looking to move to 8-6 on the season. Stay with us. We'll be back for the call of the starters, the opening tip, high school hoops, live from Enterprise High School on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
Looks like it's just going to be the starting lineups tonight to start us off. They did the national anthem. So we get set for the starters here, and we'll just turn it over to the PA, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it.
Senior George McNaughton. On the senior one. Oh, two. 90%. 5. Rick Palmer.
All right, now they'll cut the lights and put on the laser light show. They actually have a video they play as well up on the video board for the boys intro. So it's a big production here at Enterprise High School.
Finally, Cole High School, coached by Mr. Bud Rand. Running for Enterprise, the sophomore, number 1. For Enterprise, the senior, number 10, Roger Coe. Running for Enterprise, the senior, number 11, Lou Evans. Number 15, Riker Jones. Fighting for Enterprise, 34, Carter Hartman.
All right, there are the starters. San Juan is coached by Easton Nielsen. Enterprise coached by Bud Randall. I wasn't able to get his figures on what year he's in, but I know Coach Nielsen is in his 3rd season with the San Juan Broncos. So they bring the lights back on. I guess it wasn't as dramatic as I anticipated. They did the same thing for the girls and boys tonight, but it is always fun here at Enterprise when they crank out the laser light show to get these kids introduced. And I know that's a fun way to come on the floor. In years past, you would only get that at the state tournament if you played in the championship game with the smoke and lights. Now, a lot of the smaller gyms do it, places that we go and see these kids play. But San Juan will open with possession here, and they work it underneath. Bo Yeomans in the starting lineup, but San Juan ends up turning it over and unable to get a shot on their opening possession. Enterprise brings it back in transition. A shot is no good from Riker Jones, the team's leading scorer, rebounded by San Juan.
A little bit of correction there, Rhett. Bo is not out there. It's a little difficult to differentiate.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
They do have similar looks, but bench.
Yeah, what am I thinking? That's McNaughton. McNaughton wears 0. I don't know why I was thinking Bo Yeomans. And thank you for that, sir, as Enterprise now steals it away, runs the floor, and scoring is Carter Hardman. So that opens the scoring here in game 2 of this doubleheader. And San Juan dealing with a half-court press from Enterprise, putting up the 3 and draining it is Baylor Nielsen. That gives San Juan a 3-2 lead. And the Wolves will work it back in. Nearly losing it, Riker Jones, but he drives to the bucket. Hard off the glass, but he gets his own rebound, but he can't put it back. Rebounded by San Juan, and they bring it in. So Jones, a couple misses there. San Juan got the defensive rebound finally. Now the Broncos have it in the front court. Way out in the midcourt paint is Baylor Nielsen. He'll hand off to Neves. Neves tried to bounce it in for McNaughton, but it's intercepted and stolen by Enterprise. And now the Wolves almost lose it into the backcourt, but corralling it is Crew Evans. And now some difficulty given here by Baylor Nielsen as he stepped in to defend. Shot is no good for Enterprise. Rebound is, though. Roger Cope scores, makes it 4-3 Enterprise. Now McNaughton scoring and a foul for San Juan. So McNaughton will go to the line here. Try to add one, put San Juan up by 2. He's not able. The miss is rebounded by Enterprise. They'll run it up. And now it's Riker Jones with it. Driving in, he's fouled as he rises up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. By the way, it was Riker Jones getting that first foul for Enterprise. George McNaughton guilty of his first. Both teams with one foul in the frame. And Riker Jones unable to get on the board here as he misses from the line. Second shot is on the way, and that one is good. So the leading scorer has one. We're all tied at 5. Broncos try to break this press, and they do fairly easily. Jagger Neves gets it across for San Juan. He'll drive right through traffic into the lane. He's fouled, they say, as he goes up for the shot by Crew Evans, and he should go to the line here to shoot 2. So Jagger Neves does go to the line, try to break this 5-all tie. Still very early, not quite 3 minutes in here. Neves does hit the first of 2. So that makes it 6-5. And second shot is forthcoming, and nothing but net for Jagger Neves. Jagger may have shot some foul shots over the Christmas break. That first trip, he looked very confident right there. And Enterprise with it now. Here's a shot from the free throw line for Jones that won't go. Rebound pulled down by San Juan. And the Broncos a chance to add to this lead, but unable to score is Baylor Nielsen on the run to the bucket. Rebounded by Enterprise as they start to run the floor a little bit here. Now this ball deflected out of bounds by Jagger Neves, so Enterprise will keep it on the sideline with 29 on the shot clock. 4:48 to go in this first quarter. Not quite halfway through the frame. Baylor Nielsen with the 4-foot jumping jack. And Riker Jones, meanwhile, scores an 8-footer from the left of the paint. And that ties us up at 7. And now Trip Palmer has to save this as he and Cole Duke came together on the sideline, and Tripp was leaning and falling out of bounds as he saved it, threw it into the backcourt, so Neves was unable to play that, and it goes out of bounds off San Juan, so Enterprise will have it now in their front court. Inbound from the baseline, here's a 3 on the way, off the mark from number 31, Aiden Emmett. Rebounded by San Juan. Trip Palmer gets a pass on the baseline, and grabbing a hold of the ball as he tried to rise up was Riker Jones. That results in a jump ball, and it'll be Enterprise basketball. I think, is that a block shot? I don't know how to score that.
I don't know how that goes down in the books, but it's a jump ball in the possession.
I'm just going to say it's a turnover. That's all. And they make San Juan pay, does Enterprise, as Carter Hardman scores. And so Enterprise gets their first lead. San Juan's going to answer immediately as Jagger Neves hits a 10-footer. So the two teams trading buckets right now. And Enterprise throws it away on the right sideline here. That elevated pass out of the reach of an unsuspecting Carter Hardman who had vacated the corner. And so Enterprise will turn it back over to San Juan. We're all tied at 9 apiece. And the Broncos trying to break this Enterprise press. They do successfully once again. Neves will find, now they'll swing it around the perimeter, and here's Cole Duke with a wide open 3, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. And man, that was an opportunity missed there. Now the Broncos, Jagger Neves reaches in and pops the ball free from a cutting Teak Truman, I think is how you pronounce this guy's name. And I might have to ask here in the stands for this guy. But maybe if I say it wrong enough times, they'll look at me weird. Enterprise inbounds, and they work a ball to the corner for a 3 for Crew Evans, and he drains it. 12-9 in favor of Enterprise, and San Juan turns it over as Trip Palmer lost the handle on it. And now Enterprise will turn it back over as they throw it away in the corner once again. They tried to lob it down low on the baseline, but nobody, that was, first of all, way too high pass. And nobody was there to get it for Enterprise. Now San Juan with a couple of passes will get it across the line. Cole Duke finds Jagger Neves. Little swing over the top of his head, hands to Trip Palmer, who ends up finding Cash Palmer. Cash Money under the basket. He lays that one up and in. The big man gets his first points of the night. There's a couple of shots no good from 10 and 42. And now they're going to put up a three. That one missed everything from Evans. But a couple of offensive rebounds there for Enterprise. Now a defensive rebound for San Juan. Broncos work it in. Nice pass from Tripp down underneath the Cash, and this time he floats it too high off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Enterprise. So it's 15-11. Well, I have gotten 3 extra points up there for Enterprise again. I don't know what's up with my scoring tonight. Must have had a miss from three-point range that I put in as a make. But here's a make from three-point range for Cole Duke. And that makes it 14-12 for San Juan. There's a three out of the corner. That one's good for Enterprise as Aiden Emmett hits one and gets into the party. So it's 15-14 now in favor of Enterprise as the team trade the lead. Jagger Neves spins into the paint. Shot is blocked by Enterprise and pulled down by Enterprise. And the Wolves will set it up in the front court. Up at the top of the key is Jake Christensen dribbling through the midcourt paint. Goes left side for Crew Evans. Into the free throw line. Now back out, right wing three on the way for Aiden Emmett, no good. Rebounded by Enterprise though. And Emmett gets his own rebound and hits it from 17 to 14 now for Enterprise. Cole Duke will drive inside the arc and misses a 17-footer. Gets his own rebound and has a shot blocked on his second try though. And now Enterprise will call a timeout after they got the loose ball. 17-14 in favor of the home squad. We've got a timeout on the floor with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a break as well and return to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Those of you on the stream saw action resume while we were in that commercial break, and teams trading some misses. Now a shot is up from Crew Evans, no good. Rebounded by San Juan. I think that was for three. And now a three is good for Baylor Nielsen. He's got two, and we are all tied at 17. As at the buzzer, Riker Jones spins and puts up a miracle effort, but it is not to be, and that's how the quarter ends. And nothing has been decided. We are all knotted, 17 apiece. And we will take one more break. We'll return for the start of the second quarter. Come back to Enterprise High School with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School, where as we start the second quarter, Evans steals the ball from San Juan, runs the floor, and lays it up ahead of everybody. Here's Cole Duke trying to answer with a three. No. On the rebound, a whistle. The foul on Enterprise. The offensive rebound for San Juan, and then True Evans commits his second personal foul. That's the first for either team in this second quarter. Enterprise got the steal to start it off. And now Trip Palmer misses on the front end of these foul shots. Palmer's second shot forthcoming. 29 seconds into this second quarter. This has been a fun one already. 19-17. We tied at 17 apiece to end that first quarter. Now we've got an offsetting score as Palmer makes the second of the two foul shots. That's his first point of the night, and now all five starters for San Juan have at least 1 point as Enterprise drives under the bucket. Deke Truman couldn't make the shot. It's rebounded by San Juan. Broncos will set it up, down by one now, 19-18. Trip Palmer is fouled as he puts up the fade. Unable to make the bucket, but he will go to the line. Riker Jones guilty of his second foul of the night. Both Crew Evans and Riker Jones now with two personal fouls apiece. First shot is up from Trip Palmer and good this time. Got two, and we are all tied at 19. Back and forth here all game long. Still fairly early with 7:11 left in the first half. And Palmer drains both foul shots here. So he makes good on the foul, and it's 20-19 San Juan. Here a minute into this second quarter. Here's a little handoff. Aiden Emmett puts up the three, no good. Rebounded by Trip Palmer for San Juan. Broncos will bring it across. No press in this quarter so far for Enterprise. They pressed all first quarter. Big fan of the full court press, man. You got a team who can execute that. It's very difficult to make anything happen against it. Oh, what a move by George McNaughton. He held the ball out and faked it under the bucket, spun the other way, and gave himself an easy, uncontested layup with the deke. And that makes it 22-19 for San Juan. Now the Broncos guilty of a foul coming the other way. Speaking of George McNaughton, it'll be his second on the floor, so nobody's going to the line here. That's the first for San Juan in the quarter. As Enterprise has the inbounds pass intercepted by Baylor Nielsen, who climbed the ladder, but now San Juan turns it over, coming the other way. So they were not able to capitalize on the takeaway. And now spinning to the bucket on a nice play with the ball risen up in the air was Roger Cope. We haven't called his name a whole lot tonight, but he misses the fade. And the rebound to San Juan. So the Broncos can increase their lead right now, 22. Tiger Neves picks up the dribble, almost caught himself out over there on the sideline, but able to get that to Duke. Now he tried to have Duke cross with him. It didn't happen, and then Neves lobbed it up underneath the bucket, out of the reach of anybody and out of bounds. That'll turn it back over to the Wolves. Enterprise trying to get it across. A little press from San Juan here, giving them difficulties. But they're able to break that. Here's a three on the way. No good to the groans of the crowd in here from Aiden Emmett. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos will run it across. Cole Duke gets a pass from Jagger Neves. Neves gets it back in the midcourt paint. Back to Cole Duke, left wing. Back to Neves, top of the key. Now, Baylor Nielsen over on the right side. His pass down low for George McNaughton is deflected out of bounds. San Juan will keep it on the baseline with 14 on the shot clock. See what they run here. Running out of time. Make a play. Neves looking for some help. Lobs it up into the middle for Trip Palmer. He found a wide open Cole Duke who drains the three. And the Broncos increase the lead to 25-19. Very productive possession there. Took a lot of time off the clock and got the three-point bucket. Now Enterprise. Back in the offensive end with it. Drew Evans lobs it inside. There's a flat shot. Carter Hardman, no good. Rebounded by San Juan.
I think George McNaughton got a hand on that as he went up to shoot.
I'll gladly put the block in.
Yeah, I kind of dislodged it up, holding in the flat shot.
Sometimes hard to see, and now we're going to get a foul over on the far side. Good work by Baylor Nielsen. This kid is not tall, but man, he's got some ups. Jump. I know they said in a movie a long time ago that white men can't jump, but he. Broncos will reset it here on the foul against Roger Cope. 24 on the shot clock now as Brigham Nielsen is fouled as he goes through the lane.
Brig Palmer.
Oh, sorry, Brig Palmer.
Yeah.
Am I even thinking of here?
There is a Brigham Nielsen, just not on this team. I believe Brigham is a
yes.
Nielsen.
I'm having a flashback of an old number 13. San Juan will get it in. Back-to-back fouls on Enterprise, and now Riker Jones, the leading scorer, has foul troubles. He's got 3, but I think Trip Palmer is going to get his first right here. Broncos turn the ball over, and Enterprise will work it in. Wow. Every time anybody runs into Cash Palmer, they just bounce off like they hit a brick wall. They let him play, and Roger Cope scores. That pulls Enterprise back to within 4. People think they're going to run into Cash and knock him back a step, but it just never happens, man. It cracks me up. He just stands there. He doesn't even have to be balanced. He'll just knock you backwards. Nice lob pass from Brig Palmer to Tripp, and Tripp scores it. Sorry, that was from Cole Duke to Trip Palmer, the assist for Cole that time. Beautiful little give and go there. And the Broncos lead is back to 6, 27-21. And Enterprise is going to turn it over here as they stepped on the baseline.
They called a travel on that one.
Okay.
He tried to spin around Cash Palmer, and like you said, he's just immovable force down there.
Yeah.
Ended up taking just one too many steps.
Well, I score it the same. It's a turnover to Enterprise. Baylor Nielsen with a nice zippy pass down underneath. Cash Palmer in a triple team down there gets 3 tries. He's going to catch the grief of his teammates after that one, man. He had 3 chances. Couldn't get any of them to fall, but he was down there working. And finally, Enterprise snags the 3rd rebound, and they'll have it back in the offensive end. But look at Baylor Nielsen. I talked about his ups. He goes up to deflect a pass, steals it away for San Juan, but Trip Palmer unable to score on the other end in a double team. But what a steal for San Juan's Baylor Nielsen there. And now we're going to get a foul on San Juan, it looks like. And that will send Carter Hardman to the line. That'll be Duke's first of the night. 3 for San Juan in the frame. Enterprise has 4, so San Juan will be in the bonus from here on out. The Broncos have 1 foul still to give here, as Hardman rolls in the first of the 2 foul shots. That makes it 27-22. Hardman's second shot also rolls in. So he's got 6 on the night, and it's a 4-point game, 27-23. On's lead dwindling a little bit here. We got 2:20 to go in the first half. Been a good back and forth battle in this one. The Broncos have held the lead here for most of this second quarter. Jagger Neves on the dribble at the top of the key. They set a pick. Neves rolls around the pick set up by Cash Palmer, but can't score as he made his way to the bucket there, and it's rebounded by Enterprise after they batted it around a little bit. Now the Wolves will work it in. Bounce it down low into the paint, some touch passing, unable to score on the first try, and on the second one, a foul is drawn by Teak Truman. And it looked like those two guys traded misses there with a couple of offensive rebounds for Enterprise. And Cash Palmer registers his first foul on that third try for Enterprise. And Truman makes the first of his 2 foul shots. And the second as well. So very quietly, Enterprise has made this a one-possession game. It's 27-25. Broncos within the offensive end. Cole Duke baseline drive. His errant pass goes all the way across the court into the far corner. A 3 no good for Baylor Nielsen. Rebounded by the Wolves. Running it through the paint and handing off was Crew Evans. It went to Carter Hardman. He spins, lays it up and in, and we are all tied once again, 27 apiece. This time San Juan calls the timeout. It comes with 1:23 to go in the half. Keep it here. We wind into the final moments of this first half and what has been a good battle between these two teams. We've gone back and forth, and Enterprise this time has rallied to tie us once again. And high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Napa Motor Parts. Get everything in Blanding and Monticello. M1 Pharmacy, M1 County, and some local teams for decades. Westcott Motors, San Juan County source for quality vehicles. Westcott-Motors.com. Bradford Tire, specializing in fast service with fair prices and quality customers. Colleen Kays, author of The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. And Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. They handle any job, big or small. Big thanks to all these sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We surely could not do it without you. Set for the final minute 23 here of this first half, and what's been a good one between the San Juan visiting Broncos and the hometown Enterprise Wolves. Broncos in royal blue with the gold numbering and trim, and now the ball knocked away by the Wolves, who are wearing white tonight. Got the navy numbers with gold trim as well. Broncos working it in the offensive end after the ball was knocked away from them out of bounds. Trip Palmer hemmed in a bit on the far side. Hands off to Neves, and he promptly hits the 3 out of the corner. That gives San Juan a 3-point lead, 30-27. And Enterprise works it back in under the bucket. Palmer, I thought, got a handle on that basketball for a jump ball, but no. They call a whole other. Like Cash Palmer is the man who's getting called for the foul.
I think Tripp did get all ball on that, but they're going to call the body contact on Cash. He did a bump before he got in there.
Whatever. No, that'll be Cash's second, and to the line is Roger Cope. Misses his first. So at least so far, San Juan hasn't suffered any damage. Second shot on the way from Cope goes through, though. So he has 6. And that makes it a 2-point game again, 30-28, 4 seconds to go. Tell you what, man, anytime Cash uses the body, it's noticeable, that's for sure. He's going to get a pass underneath here. Lobbed it up too high off the glass. He was underneath all by himself for a moment, but that defensive Enterprise closed in pretty quick on him. I think that was Jake Christensen getting to him under there. gives up a lot size-wise, but speed and jumps right there were pretty strong for Christensen. Enterprise going to try to have the last possession of the half. Spinning shot is no good for Roger Cope. Rebound goes, I thought it went out of bounds, but Jagger Neves is going to scoop it up. He gets a shot away at the buzzer. He's fouled, and so he will shoot 2 to close out the half as those two guys go hard into the crowd over there, and Roger Cope and Jagger Neves exchange some high fives or low fives, I guess, if you will there. Little taps as they get up after competing hard. That's always good to see. It will be the second foul on Roger Cope. That's the way the quarter ended, so was a defensive rebound for San Juan, and Neves is going to shoot 2 with tenths of a second left. So hilariously, Enterprise players are going to populate the key, and Jagger Neves makes the first of 2. So who knows? These could be points right here at the end of. I thought time had completely expired, but they added 3/10. Neves makes both. So those are key foul shots, and Enterprise just inbounds, and that's the way it ends. They don't get a shot in time. So Jagger Neves scores both foul shots at the end of regulation in the first half, and it is a 32-28 lead for the visiting San Juan Broncos. After 16 minutes, we will step aside and we'll return with some first half unofficial stats. Stick with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline. Put this number in your contacts right now. And if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do. 24/7.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, We're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Welcome live to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brett Sifford and Cortland Lyman here with you tonight. And Cortland makes it easy on me, man. He gets here early, has everything set up. He runs the video, the audio, he's even on the mic with me today. He does everything. I just have to roll in and call the game, and I'll leave him here in the lurch when we leave too, and he'll be the last guy out of the gym.
No, I won't take all the credit there. Caleb and Lane certainly know how to do this much better than I do, but I try my best.
Yeah, you've been doing it all, man. You've been doing the play-by-play lately too. I've been kind of out of the mix, and so it's been tough for me getting back into sports mode, man. I had a week and a half vacation. When you come back off vacation, you don't remember how to do stuff. So that's how it works. But we're halftime here in Game 2 of a Region 18 doubleheader. Got 4 games this weekend. One is already in the books. The San Juan girls suffering a tough 66-24 loss to Enterprise. Number 2 Enterprise, I might add, earlier tonight. The boys right now involved in a battle with, on the boys' side, 32-28 San Juan lead at the break. And we'll take a look at some first half stats. And man, 17 all after 1 quarter of play. Then the Broncos outscore the Wolves 15-11 in the second quarter. San Juan shooting 40% from the field so far. That's pretty decent. 10 of 25. I think they'd like to see that come up even a little bit more, but that's a good start tonight for sure. Enterprise is just under that at 34.5%. 10 of 29 tonight for them. From 2-point range, 8 of 20 for Enterprise for 40%. On struggling in that department a little bit, just 5 of 17, 9.5%. Broncos have gotten 5 3-point baskets tonight. They're 63%, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. So always good to get hot from long range. It's tough to defend that. And so they've gotten 15 points from beyond the arc in that first half. That was almost half of their offense there. So that's also a good start. Enterprise on the other side, 2 of 9 from beyond the arc for 22%. Both teams went to the line a fairly equal amount of times. Enterprise was 6 of 8 for 75%. San Juan 7 of 9 for 78%. Both teams pretty much right where they want to be foul shooting wise, above 70%. I've got 18 rebounds for Enterprise in that first half, 16 for San Juan. And Enterprise 6 offensive, San Juan just 3. That's, of course, entirely unofficial, but that gives you a little picture of how things look. Turnovers, San Juan losing in that department. Enterprise has turned it over 4 times, while the Broncos have lost it 9. I have 2 blocked shots for Enterprise, 1 for San Juan, and both teams with 2 steals apiece in that first half. Individual scoring, we'll start with the hometown Enterprise Wolves. It's 8 so far for Carter Hardman, 6 for Crew Evans, 5 for Aiden Emmett, 4 for Roger Cope, 3 for Riker Jones, and 2, and I believe is how you pronounce that name. Man, their scoring is, they don't have a 7, but they have 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's kind of fun. You don't ever see that. Don't always see that. San Juan has got Jagger Neves leading the way. He had a good first half with a 3-point basket mixed in there. He's got 9 so far. Baylor Nielsen and Cole Duke both have 6 apiece. 5 for Trip Palmer. Let's see, 4 so far for George McNaughton and 2 for Cash Palmer. Cash has had some real good opportunities up under the basket, of course, but has not been able to take full advantage of that situation. We'll see if he's able to do so in the second half. But point baskets, 5 of them for San Juan, I mentioned. 2 apiece for Baylor Nielsen and Cole Duke. And then the 1 for Jagger Neves. For Enterprise, 1 each for Crew Evans and Aiden Emmett. And we will take one more break. We've only got about a minute and a half. Right now, the varsity teams aren't out warming up. It's Like it's the different age class out there warming up right now. It looks like we got the 8-year-olds, 6 to maybe 12-year-olds out there right now warming up. So we'll send it for a quick commercial break. We'll be back out to tip off the third quarter. Stay with us. The San Juan Broncos lead the Enterprise Wolves 32-28 in a region battle. It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It's our final half tonight, getting underway now with the San Juan Broncos leading the Enterprise Wolves 32-28. Girls game in the books earlier tonight. Enterprise winning that one handily. The San Juan boys trying to get a little vengeance for the San Juan girls, but Riker Jones opens the scoring with a 10-footer, and that pulls the Wolves back to within 2. It's 32-30 as we get underway in this third quarter. Got the doubleheader tonight. We got a doubleheader tomorrow in Beaver. It's a fun weekend of basketball for these San Juan Broncos in some Region 18 contests, and now a shot no good for San Juan, and the rebound out of bounds in favor of Enterprise. Wolves a chance to tie here. San Juan is pressing, but Enterprise gets it across the line with no problem. Pulling up and missing is Crew Evans. And as San Juan gets the rebound, Riker Jones reaches in and fouls Jagger Neves, I believe, or Cole Duke. And that'll be Riker Jones's 4th foul of the night.
Yeah, so that was a foul on Jagger.
Oh.
Excuse me, he did foul Jagger.
Gotcha,
he had the ball there.
So that is huge, as Enterprise's leading scorer is probably going to see sparing time now with 4 fouls in this game. Yikes. For Enterprise, that is tough. And now Trip Palmer draws another foul and will shoot 2 here. That will be the first on Carter Hardman. So quick fouls against Enterprise here to start out this quarter. And their leading scorer is in bad trouble, as Palmer, unable to take advantage, misses the front end here. Remains at 5 points for San Juan. The lead remains 2, 32-30. Second shot forthcoming from the big San Juan senior. Of course, be playing some football for Utah State. Couple seasons. Palmer makes second foul shot. He's up to 6 points here on the night, and that makes it a 3-point lead, 33-30. Crew Evans has it for Enterprise. Jagger Neves steps in to defend him. They'll swing it down into the corner. Now try to send it back up top. It's intercepted by Baylor Nielsen. And he'll run it up, stop at the free throw line, misses the 10-footer, and that is rebounded by Enterprise as it opens up a little bit here. Now down into the corner, 3-ball on the way from Christensen, yes. And that ties us again at 33 apiece. Agri-Neves will bring it across for San Juan. We've settled absolutely nothing here. Brand new game. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Now San Juan's pass is tipped away and intercepted by Enterprise. And running it up is Crew Evans. He'll hand off to the man who just hit the game-tying three, Jake Christensen. Bring it back around the perimeter for Truman. Into the paint now. In a lot of traffic is Roger Cope, and he's fouled as he rises up. He was kind of buried by San Juan defenders there. So take your pick. It's going to be on Trip Palmer. And Roger Cope will try to break this tie from the line. He cannot. This is the first. Get substitution in for Enterprise. Hardman back in. And goes off. From the line. Roger Cope makes the second, and Enterprise retakes the lead by 1. Agri-Neves on the run across the line. Send it to the left wing for Nielsen. Back up top for Neves. Stutter step. Bounce it into the corner for Duke. Tried to go baseline. He did get there, and he had position. He was kneed out of the way, and that's a foul on Cope. Roger Cope, guilty of his third now. So 2 starters with 3 or more fouls. The leading scorer for this Enterprise squad has 4, Riker Jones. On resets with a fresh shot clock. Beautiful inbound pass to Trip Palmer. He dished it down underneath to a wide open Cole Duke cutting to the bucket. Uncontested layup. Duke has 8 on the night. Now a shot is blocked by San Juan, and they pulled down the rebound. And now I think that was, I don't know if that was going to be a shot. I think we're going to have to call that a block again for Enterprise as the teams trade blocks here. And now, and Jake Christensen hits his second 3 in a row in transition for Enterprise, and they have a 2-point lead, 7:35. Cole Duke's pass intercepted by Crew Evans, and so Enterprise gathering some momentum now as they run in transition. Up top for Jake Christensen, but the pass too slow. Agri-Neves punches it out of bounds on the far side in front of the score table. Enterprise is going to keep it. They'll inbound from the far sideline with 25 on the shot clock. And now they lob it into the backcourt. Nobody home. That's going to be a backcourt violation, or they'll let it roll all the way out of bounds over here on the sideline. So it's the same result, a turnover against Enterprise, and San Juan catches a break here and could tie it up if they can get a bucket here in the offensive end. Taylor Nielsen lobs it into Neves. He's in the midcourt paint on the left-hand dribble. Quarterbacking a play, Cole Duke looked at him as if to say, talking about, man.
A little confusion there.
That's not good when your quarterback calls the play and the teammates look at you like, what? And there's going to be a foul again on Roger Cope. So, man, Enterprise players are having some foul troubles here. That's 4 on both Cope and Riker Jones. And we are still early in this, not even midway through the third quarter, as Cole Duke misses a 3, rebounded by Enterprise. So not only are those guys in foul trouble, but San Juan's in the bonus from here on out, midway through the third quarter. There's a spinning shot off the mark for Carter Hardman, rebounded by San Juan. They run it up. Taylor Nielsen on the wing, sends it up top for Trip Palmer for 3, knocked it down. And the Broncos regain the lead, 38-37. Across the line comes Enterprise. Dribble through the middle, now kick left wing. Evans 3, rims it in. The teams trade threes and Enterprise back on top, 40-38. We go back and forth here in this third quarter. It's been a fun one from the start as they've gone back and forth. Nobody's really had a huge lead, and Nobody's held it for excruciatingly long. There's a good hard-earned basket for Trip Palmer as Duke lobbed it down underneath to him, and Palmer ties us up again at 40. Here's Crew Evans with control. Gets a return pass from Aiden Emmett. Now back to Emmett on the wing. Up top, Jake Christensen. He's had the hot hand, but he misses here. Hit 2 threes in a row, but not that time. And San Juan will work it into the corner. Cole Duke misses the 3. And rebounded by Enterprise this time. The Wolves run in transition. Here comes an Aiden Emmett 3. And they battle for the rebound on the baseline, and eventually San Juan pulls it free. Jagger Neves dribbles it across. Crossover. Goes left side for Baylor Nielsen. Now to George McNaughton, and he's in some trouble. He's able to corral it and hand off to Neves. Inside, and now kick it back out. Neves' 3 is no good. Rebounded by Enterprise. We're all tied at 40. Just over 2 to go in this third quarter of what's been a fun game here tonight between these two Region 18 rivals. This is a long trip, and Enterprise will be making this same trip to Blanding later on in the season in a few weeks. Wolves have it set up. Here's a 3 on the way from Emmett. Bounces off. And they wrestle for the rebound. We're going to get whistles here. Going to be a jump ball as Jagger Neves and Crew Evans were battling for it. And it'll be in favor of San Juan on the alternating possession here. Broncos will get a dead ball rebound. And Cole Duke will inbound to Jagger Neves. No press from Enterprise here with 107 seconds to go in this third quarter. We are all knotted at 40 apiece. Right side, Cole Duke. Now up top for Jagger Neves. He'll lob it to the free throw line. Cash Palmer. Good shot, but misses the 10-footer. And the shooting has fallen cold here for both teams. There's a shot from the right side, no good from Emmett. For Enterprise, rebounded by San Juan. Broncos in transition with 1:15 to go in the third. Trying to break a 40-40 tie here. The Broncos will control with 18 on the shot clock. It's Brig Palmer, it is Brig Palmer out the the mid-court line, and now a shot is no good. I did not see who took that shot, but it was a miss for San Juan, and Enterprise pulled down the rebound, so now the Wolves have it with 45 seconds to go. We are still tied at 40. And Crew Evans on the right wing up top for Jake Christensen, Far side, a lot of physical contact on a pick over there, and a good look at the 3 for Evans, but he missed it. San Juan gets the loose ball. Now they try to set it up in the front court. And the shot clock is off, so the Broncos looking for the last shot of the quarter here as Jagger Neves has it. Keeps it away from the defense and hands off to Cole Duke. He's on the wing. They set a pick, and they run into Duke. Teak Truman is going to foul. Is that what they said, Teak Truman? So I've had that right?
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's looked at me weird, so. The Teak, thank you. His first foul.
Confirmation from a fan.
Yeah,
next to
it could even be his mom. I don't know. Little help from the crowd. And Cole Duke breaks the tie. Makes the first of the 2 foul shots here. Hey, this thing's going to go down to the wire tonight here in Enterprise as Duke makes it 42-40. Couple of key foul shot buckets there for San Juan, and now Enterprise may get the final shot. It's a bucket and the foul as number 34, Carter Hardman, scores, and he can add 1. What a finish to this third quarter here. Enterprise is doing all this without their leading scorer on the floor. Riker Jones has 4 fouls, and he's been held to 5 points tonight as well. So it'll be Carter Hardman at the line to try to add 1 here. And if he's not able, or even if he is, there's still 6 seconds on the clock here for San Juan. He misses. And now the Broncos have the ball stolen away. Enterprise will get the shot at the buzzer. So a missed opportunity for the Broncos there, as San Juan had the defensive rebound, but Enterprise with the steal, and Crew Evans missed the NBA, NBA 3 at the buzzer. And so, guess what? We head to the fourth quarter, all tied at 42 apiece, so it's like a brand new game. One final quarter to decide it. We hope. I don't know. Some folks may be wishing for OT tonight. I guess we're here, so we may as well stay here. We're as far away from home as we can be here tonight, so we're staying the night no matter what. So it's either going to be in this gym or it's going to be in our hotel. Why not? 42 all as we enter the fourth quarter. We'll step aside and return to Enterprise High School. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce, earn a high school diploma, or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School. As we start the fourth quarter, high school hoops back underway on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Portland Lyman and I, Rhett Sifford, welcoming you back. And we were just talking during the break there. We have seen a lot of fun games in this gym, and this one is shaping up to be just like that again here tonight. A three, no good to start off the quarter, but it's Roger Cope battling his way back to the bucket to score. A nice second chance creation there by Enterprise, and they lead it once again, 40-42. Probably going to come down to last to score tonight. Jagger Neves on the crossover at the top of the key. Bounce it down into the corner. And is that going to be is that Riker Jones stepping in the way? It is, man. He is going to foul out of this game.
Yep, jersey comes untucked.
I mean,
he
just came back in. And my goodness, the leading scorer for the team, done for the night. That is crazy. He obviously did not have a good night personal foul-wise. And so now he'll need to remain on the bench and pump his teammates up. That is a tough loss for this Enterprise squad.
I believe that was Cole Duke that drove against him there on the baseline. And I wonder if Cole knew that and just went at him.
I don't know. He moved in all one motion, moved. When he received the pass, was already on the dribble, and so that's what drew the foul. And Jagger Neves knocks home a three here to give San Juan a 1-point lead, 45-44. Neves has been on fire in this game, specifically from long range. Carter Hardman scoring to answer for Enterprise. PA guy was on that before that ball fell, man. He was calling that basket. That's awesome. San Juan gets it back in, but lob inside, nobody home, intercepted by Enterprise. Here come the Wolves to the hole, and scoring with the lob is Carter Hardman. He's got 14 as these guys try to fill the shoes of Riker Jones tonight, and they're doing very well, thank you very much. And some players who have come in off the bench to fill some spots here tonight. There's Jagger Neves driving through the D. Misses the shot, but he does draw a foul. He'll shoot a couple here. And so Neves will go to the line. Let's see who this is. This is going to be the fifth foul on Roger Cope as well. That is two Enterprise Wolves fouling out of this game now. Cope and Jones are done for the night. And Jagger Neves makes him pay as he hits the first of two. That pulls the Broncos back within two. They trail Enterprise now 48-46. This is a battle here tonight. We're down to 6:10 to go. It's anybody's game. Neves misses the second of the two foul shots, and the ball pulled down by Enterprise. So the Wolves can add to it here. As they go cross court, it's Crew Evans with it. Looking for some options. And he goes to Jake Christensen, who almost had it stolen from behind. But now it's Aiden Emmett. He'll go right side. A three on the way from Evans. No. Rebounded by Enterprise, though. The putback is good for Truman and a foul. So another second chance opportunity created by Enterprise, and that's what did the girls so well in their game. Been pretty even in this one between the boys, but that will be the third foul now on George McNaughton. And Truman adds the 1 point. So it is a 5-point lead now for Enterprise. 51-46. I dare say this is their biggest lead in the game at this point. Neither team is led by a lot or for very long, but I think this is the biggest advantage Enterprise has had here now. 51-46 is the score. We do have a timeout on the floor. And I think we'll keep it here. We'll just let you know that High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Dependable Auto Repair. Count on their team of ASC certified technicians for all your auto service. Also tonight, Diamond Designs offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehab facility in a caring setting. And Jones and DeMille Engineering, from infrastructure to quality of life, engineering the future of rural communities. Big thanks to all the sponsors make these broadcasts possible. As we gear up now for the final 5:41 of this game. And the San Juan Broncos have fallen behind a little bit now, 51-46 in favor of Enterprise. Broncos have the basketball, though. As they bring it in, a shot on the way from Baylor Nielsen, no. San Juan got their own rebound, though, and another opportunity no good, and now Trip Palmer, a couple tries, no good. Wow, the Broncos unable to hit pay dirt there on 3 or 4 tries, and now the seas just part as they let Carter Hardman just walk right in and lay it up and in uncontested. And that makes it 53-46. Here's a three out of the corner, no good for Cole Duke. Rebounded by Enterprise, and San Juan starting to fall into a deeper hole here, down by 7. Enterprise sets it up, and on the wing, it's Crew Evans. Now to the left of the bucket, a beautiful play for Carter Hardman. Floats it up and in from the baseline. He has 18 to lead all scorers, and it's a 55-46 lead for the Enterprise Wolves as the Broncos call a timeout. 4:38 to go in the game. It's 55-46 in favor of the Enterprise Wolves. We'll step aside as well and return to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit SanJuanHealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit EmoryTelcom.com for details today.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brett Sifford and Cortland Lyman with you tonight as Jagger Neves has a shot stuffed out of this timeout. And Enterprise pulls the loose ball away. And now a chance to add to this lead. It's 9 points right now, 55-46. Broncos looking for a defensive stop here. They don't want to get into any deeper of a hole. And they nearly steal it away. The ball is deflected and out of bounds off Enterprise, so the Broncos will get the turnover here. In essence, the steal. And now it looks like, are we going to get another timeout? It will be a timeout.
Yeah, a San Juan timeout, Coach.
The Broncos going to set something up here with 4:02 left in this game. We're halfway through the fourth quarter now. And the Broncos, who had some momentum midway through the game, have lost that. Enterprise has snagged it all away, and the Wolves are finishing pretty strong here on their home gym. And the Broncos are going to have to keep pace. Down by 9. They do have the ball here. So the next bucket is key, obviously.
Yeah, in the last couple possessions, there hasn't been a whole lot of whistle blowing. They're contact, but letting them play and letting them go at it. And
yeah, and
there's a fun energy in
there
this
is,
game right
and
now.
it is always between these two teams, and whatever reason, it's always a fun rivalry here. Long trips, but they play fun games. Yeah, these refs let the girls play earlier tonight too. Broncos trying to set something up out of the timeout, and they do as Trip Palmer. Are they going to call a charge?
They called a flop on that. They're going to give 34 a flop.
That's hilarious. I love a good flop. I love it when they call the flop.
You don't see it very often, but Enterprise coach not too happy about that one.
Well, so what it is he gets a warning, and the next time it will be a foul. I think it's a technical foul, but it's no foul this time. So he just, number 34, it goes in the book, the flop. As it should. Everybody should know when a player flops. Rip Palmer does score for San Juan, so 55-48. That was a key bucket right there. It was either going to be a double-digit deficit or lead for Enterprise, or San Juan was going to pull to within 7, and they do, and now the Broncos steal it away. So you see how the defense can turn into offense here. Broncos looking to add some points to it right here, but now the ball thrown away over on the far side. An errant pass from this right side cross court. And so the Broncos unable to capitalize on the takeaway.
Yeah, there was a little hesitation there from Jordan, and I thought there was somebody in the corner kind of pulled it back down.
Yeah, and nobody home over there. So, the Broncos are going to get a steal again, and now they reach in and foul Jagger Neves as he had taken the ball away at midcourt. And this will be against, for 34, I believe, Carter Hardman. Nobody's in the bonus yet. It will be his second. That's the third for Enterprise. And so San Juan keeps it in the front court. 30 on the shot clock. Cole Duke, right wing, goes cross court to Baylor Nielsen. He'll dribble it up in the midcourt paint. Now left wing for Neves. He's had some strong three-point shooting today, but he lobs it up instead down underneath to Trip Palmer. Great pass from Neves down low to Palmer, who lays it in, and the Broncos are within 5. And they have wrestled a little bit of that momentum back, and it's because of the defense creating the turnovers, but now able to get open on the baseline and hit the running jumper is Teak Truman. So that makes it a 7-point lead again for Enterprise, 57-50. Broncos lob it low again for Palmer. He forces his way into the paint, makes it in off the glass, and the big senior's up to 17 on the night. That pulls them back to within 5 again. Wide open man down in the corner for Enterprise as Crew Evans spotted Aiden Emmett, but Emmett not able to get a shot before the San Juan D closed in. Now the Broncos tip it away and steal it again. San Juan running it across with an opportunity to make this a one-possession game. It's Baylor Nielsen on the right wing, bounces it into traffic to Trip Palmer. He spins into the paint, lost the handle, but tipped it to Jagger Neves. Neves misses the jumper, and it's rebounded by Enterprise. And the Wolves will walk it up, no press from San Juan. Carter Hardman has it at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Christensen. Left wing now for Emmett. Sends it back up to Christensen. Baylor Nielsen swings his hand in there trying to get that basketball, but he fouls Jake Christensen. And so Baylor Nielsen going to be called for his first personal here. That is San Juan's second. So neither team is likely to get into the bonus here unless we see a fouling frenzy here in this last 88 seconds. But we are running down to it here with the Broncos down by 5. So this series right here is key. Broncos looking for a defensive stop. Allowing Enterprise to score right here is definitely at least one of the nails in the coffin. And they reach in, Trip Palmer with 20 on the shot clock here. I think maybe just trying to save some time. And that will be the 4th on Trip Palmer. So I've missed a foul for him somewhere along the line. So now San Juan's big is in danger of fouling out as the Wolves get it in with 1:09 to go in the game and 30 on the shot clock. With the foul, the shot clock resets. Enterprise now can take a lot of time off of this clock. Unless the Broncos foul again, and the one guy who didn't have any to give commits the foul, and Coach Nielsen is not happy about it. And that's going to be it for Trip Palmer. He's going to foul out of the game with 17 points. And so it's going to be Bo Yeomans coming in now for him.
Bo Yeomans coming in.
So Bo Yeomans into the game for San Juan. And it'll be Cole Duke defending on the inbound pass over there to Crew Evans. But most importantly for Enterprise, a brand new shot clock, and now only a 20-second disparity. 54 seconds left in the game and 30 on the shot clock as Yeomans comes in to start handing out fouls here is what's going to happen. So Yeomans reaches in and fouls. And let's see. No, they're going to give that to Jagger Neves, actually. Excuse me. That'll be Neves' first of the night, if you can believe that. And shooting now is Carter Hardman, and he makes the first. So it is a 6-point lead again, 58-52. So it's going to take something special here for San Juan as Hardman makes both of the foul shots. Those are key. That makes it a 7-point game. So now a 3-possession game for the Broncos. Here's a Baylor Nielsen 3 off the mark. Rebound high into the air. They battle for it on the far sideline, and it's going to go in favor of San Juan out of bounds. And here comes Jagger Neves with the basketball as they get it in. Baylor Nielsen slings it down low. It went off some hands off the glass. It's going to be a turnover against San Juan, and now a foul as they have to foul Cole Duke. The guilty party. The 30 seconds is all that remains, and a 7-point lead for Enterprise. And Carter Hardman at the line again. He makes the first of the 2. Second good as well. He's up to 22 points on the night. And unless the Broncos can find a miracle right here, Jagger Neves does get a shot off the glass to fall. He's got 15, and that pulls San Juan back to within 7. But, boy, with just 21 seconds to go, Enterprise getting the ball here. It's definitely going to take something extravagant for San Juan to come back in this one. So we've got a timeout on the floor in the waning moments here. Broncos down 61-54. High school hoops tonight, a Region 18 doubleheader in Enterprise, which is starting to look like is not going to go the Broncos' way tonight. The girls suffering the 66-24 loss earlier tonight. San Juan boys down to the wire here, trailing the Wolves by 7. Enterprise will get the ball. We're brought to you tonight in part by Napa Motor Parts. Get everything you need. Landing in Monticello. Also tonight, San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and local teams for decades. And Westcott Motors, San Juan County's source for quality, affordable vehicles, westcott-motors.com. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make the broadcast possible. We'll thank you one final time during the close again before we're done tonight. As we finish tonight, as Enterprise will get the ball here, San Juan's going to foul immediately here, unless they can get an interception. They can't. I'm really surprised they're not fouling.
I get the trap here.
Yeah, they were trying to get the ball, but they were doing a good job over there, but then eventually finally had to, or did they say it just was knocked out of bounds? I guess that's the deal, knocked out of bounds. So no foul, surprisingly. And Enterprise will get a chance to inbound again. Shot clock is off, just 17 seconds left in the game. They get it in cleanly, and the Broncos have to run over and foul Aiden Emmett. Jagger Nee is going to be guilty of his second tonight. It's all moot at this point. We're down to just the last few seconds of the game. And the Broncos' only hope is that Evans misses both of these foul shots, and the Broncos can get a miracle 3. And it would still require a further miracle after that with only 15 seconds to go. But instead, Crew Evans hits the first of the 2 foul shots. So that makes it an 8-point game, 62-54. He missed the second. And as they battle for the rebound, it goes out of bounds in favor of San Juan. Broncos down to it now with just 10 seconds to go. They'll run it across. And Brig Palmer finds Baylor Nielsen, floats up the 3, no good. Rebound, George McNaughton a couple tries. He gets it to go on the second putback try, and that's the way it's going to end. 62-56 is the final. As the Broncos score the last points, but come up just short here tonight against the Enterprise Wolves. San Juan drops to 7-7 on the year with the loss. Enterprise moves to 6-8 on the season. San Juan now 2-2 in Region 18 play, as is Enterprise. So both teams, and I'm guessing there's going to be some movement in the standings as well. Guessing San Juan will be at least 10th, and Enterprise may move up a spot or 2 to 13th or 12th. We'll see how it goes after it all settles. Both these teams are going to play again tomorrow, I believe. I know San Juan is obviously playing in Beaver. Enterprise, let's see. Yeah, they will be hosting Grand County tomorrow. So Grand County and San Juan doing the old switcheroo, where Grand County playing in Beaver tonight, and they're going to cross paths. And Grand is going to have the road trip back from Enterprise last night. We're not, or tomorrow night. We're not going to, but Grand has the shorter drive home, so there you go. I think it'll work out in the wash.
Yeah, about 6s on that one.
Yeah. Well, tough one here tonight for both the San Juan girls and boys. Both teams fall. We're going to take a break, and we'll recap it, get some final stats up. Coach Easton Nielsen may come up to chat with us. We'll wait and see if that pans out. Stick around. We'll open the post-game show next. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, Our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Enterprise High School in Enterprise, Utah, of course, where both the San Juan girls and boys teams fall tonight to the Enterprise Wolves. Girls in the opening game of the Region 18 doubleheader today, 60-24. The boys suffering a heartbreaker here tonight, 60-56. San Juan had held the lead for a good portion of the game. It was back and forth, though, all game long, but Enterprise scores 20 in the fourth quarter, outscore San Juan by 6 and take the win. And it did break a 7-game losing streak for Enterprise. So these kids, as Cortland Lyman pointed out, I was kind of looking down at my stuff, but kids celebrating like they just won state. And for Enterprise, the type of win that can galvanize you and really propel you in the second half of the season. Still a lot of basketball to be played among region opponents, so big win for Enterprise, tough loss for San Juan. Broncos are going to have to regroup, get a good night's sleep, and try to rebound against Beaver tomorrow. Take a look at the final game stats. We were all tied at 17 after one quarter. San Juan led at the halftime break 32-28. But Enterprise actually outscored San Juan 34-24 in the second half, 14-10 in the third quarter, and like I mentioned already, 20-14 in the fourth quarter, as they rally back to take the win here tonight in front of their home crowd. And it was kind of subdued here tonight in the Enterprise gym. We've more raucous nights here where they've had the band and the section, but our only guess is that because of the drill competition going on tonight, that at least some, if not half or so, of the Enterprise population was gone tonight. And so we're not here to cheer on the boys basketball team. Otherwise, sometimes we've seen some barn burners and we've seen action with the crowd getting involved. And obviously, that loud student sections are always fun. But it was a little more subdued in here tonight. But a good game still, nonetheless, between these two. End up going San Juan's way. And the final shooting tonight, team-wise, for the fell off a bit for San Juan in the second half. They ended the night 37%. I think they were up around 47 in the first half, but 19 of 51 all total tonight. 35% from inside the arc, 41% from beyond, 7 of 17 tonight. So only 2 3-point baskets after they scored 5 in the first half. In the second half tonight, free throws 11 of 15 for San Juan, so still above 70% there. They finished tonight 73.3%. Enterprise shooting, on the other hand, came on. They finished tonight 42% from the field, 22 of 52. They were 52% from inside the arc, 26% from beyond, 5 of 19. They had a great night from the free throw line as well. Both teams were strong from the free throw line tonight. On 11 of 15. Enterprise was 13 of 18. Really even rebounding-wise as well. Unofficially, of course, with my stats, 32 boards for Enterprise, 31 for San Juan, 8 offensively for the Wolves, 7 for the Broncos. Turnover battle. Looks like San Juan losing in that department unofficially. 15 turnovers for the Broncos, 9 for the Wolves. 4 block shots for Enterprise, 2 for San Juan. Had 6 steals for Enterprise, 5 for San Juan. So all of that entirely unofficial. Check Maps Preps if you want the real stuff after the weekend's all said and done. Although I'll throw Easton Nielsen under the bus. He hasn't posted stats on Max Preps.
He did text me last weekend and say, "Hey, I need that video. I need to post some stats."
So that means they must have lost their team video. Yikes.
Yeah, I know he's aware that he needs to post it. So.
Well, usually that gets posted. They were on Huddle for the most part. I think one game might have been missed. Huddle's a good place to check, but kind of have to get grandfathered into that or signed in by the coach. I'm considered a coach on that. I'll get notices that coaches get as well, which can be interesting. So, yeah, I can see stats on there. I don't know if, obviously they're having a meeting wise for on here. I don't going to be able to come up in time. I think that's pretty much all I had. Cortland, I don't know if you wanted to have some parting words here tonight as we close it out.
No, I would imagine we're going to have environment and fun rivalry.
Yeah.
I don't know what their basketball team looks like, but I know football, it was an environment to be.
Absolutely. No, that is a big time rival. Talk about Enterprise's kids are excited to beat San Juan here tonight. It comes down to it. It doesn't matter whether or not it's on the football field, it's on the wrestling mat, it's on the gym floor, whether among these boys when they battle, it is something to on athletes. Made a name for themselves across the state, obviously. Even though these two teams don't square off on the football field, here on the basketball floor tonight, it was a big win for Enterprise. You could be excited about it. It'll be another tough rivalry match, like you say. Another fun one. The girls will have their hands full again as well with another top team. 2A ranks. San Juan boys will square off against the Beavers as well. That's going to be a 1 o'clock tip for the girls tomorrow. A 2 tip for the boys. I believe I have that right.
I believe that. I have in my head.
So if everything works as according to the way we draw it up, we should be going on the air around 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. We invite you to join us then. Until then, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Both the San Juan teams fall to Enterprise this evening. We will let you enjoy the rest of your night, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. 12:30 broadcast starts as the San Juan girls and boys go against Beaver on the way back home tomorrow. So join us then. I want to say thanks to the folks involved, all the sponsors for making these broadcasts happen. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks to Cortland Lyman for being the man of all talents here tonight, making it all happen for us. I just have to sit here and call the game and not do much work. He's doing all the hard work. Thanks, Cortland. And on behalf of Cortland Lyman, Rhett Sifford, so long from the Enterprise High School gym. We'll see you in Beaver tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Till then, Rhett Sifford, so long. Have a great rest of your Friday night. High School.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.